talk to you about tectonic plate theory and the evidence that we have to support it. Tectonic plate theory is the theory that Earth's outer layer is made of plates and that they have moved in the past and are still moving to this day. It's a theory we don't have total proof to make it a law at this point, so the evidence is still out there and still being looked at. So for now, it's a theory. A man named Alfred Wegener is credited for this tectonic plate theory, and he made the theory up in 1929 and published an article based on it. His article involved the ancient continent of Pangaea, which you've studied in middle school and so forth, a continent that was once most of the continents now that have split apart over the eons of geologic time. Well, support for the tectonic plate theory includes a few different things. One of the supports is that the continents look like puzzle pieces. So again, from your study of Pangaea, maybe you did a cut and paste type of activity where you cut out the continents and fit them together to make Pangaea up. Well, they do fit together like a puzzle piece would. So that tells scientists that perhaps the continents were together at some point, and because of tectonic plate motion, the lithosphere moving around on the asthenosphere, these continents have drifted apart. So their puzzle piece shape still remains, but they're not connected anymore. The second support for tectonic plate theory is that fossils are found in the same geologic time frame in distant continents. If you go back maybe a few eras to some fossilized animals, those will be the same, buried in the same rock layers in distant continents. So the fossils that are buried in ancient rock in South America resemble or are exactly alike the fossils that are found in that same ancient rock time zone as Africa. So the fossils are in the same rock, the same time zone of rock, and they're the same fossils, which makes one think that those continents were indeed joined at one time. Not only do their shapes fit together like puzzle pieces, but they contain the same exact animal fossils from the same period. Third support is a thing called paleomagnetic evidence. I like saying that word, paleomagnetic. But anyway, paleomagnetic evidence. And that stems from the fact that the Earth is a giant magnet, and from time to time the poles of the magnet shift in one direction or the next. So as the negative pole and the positive pole shifts around, rock will keep that particular polar alignment and become fossilized in ancient rock. So these fossils, these magnets are not aligned with current polar magnetic alignments. So basically what they are ancient fossil magnets, ancient magnet fossils that are again buried in the same ancient rock of distant continents. So it might be that, again, I'll use South America and Africa for example. Not only do they have those same fossils buried in the same ancient rock, their magnets might be aligned perfectly in the same direction as they would be, even though they're separate continents. So we have the supports for tectonic plate theory are that the continents fit together like puzzle pieces. Ancient fossils are buried in the same exact layers of rock in distant continents. And now we say that paleomagnetic evidence is that ancient magnets are buried deep within ancient rock, and these magnets' poles align perfectly. Okay, if you need more information, please email me at rose_wignall@abss.k12.nc.us.